Yeah, hi. I wanted to talk a little bit about sandstone and sinkholes, especially about the sinkholes in Croatia because they have like whole cities been evacuated and all this kind of stuff. Many thousands of people had to leave their homes because it's not safe anymore to be there. And yeah, this is a rock I discovered recently. It is different from the plasma rocks I showed you earlier because this is obviously like sandstone, which has those kind of quartz parts in it. And you can see the flow direction of the material. Here it's not that well visible, but I will show you a picture. Probably here you can see it. That's unenhanced. That's the original picture. Let's go to a little bit enhanced one. You can probably see it better. Like you can see the direction of the general flow of the material. Those little quartz parts, they're just stuck here on top. And they're like everywhere, they're like scattered all over the place. In addition to the quartz, we have those holes, caves, or however you want to call them. And as you can see, like for example, this one and this one, they're really deep, and this one. And you have to keep in mind that, like, let's go back to the first picture. That the rock was covered approximately all the way. This was all covered up with dirt. So if you just watch at that rock here, you can see those little holes and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it looked interesting. Here you can, like, these were visible. Those. This one here. The rest wasn't. So I started to clean, and I found really amazing rocks underneath the soil. So let's go to Google Earth. Croatia is about here somewhere, but it doesn't matter that much at the moment because if you go a little bit further away, it's still a little bit. These are the Alps. This is Europe's sea pinch, and this is extending to here. These are granite, and these are probably all sandstone. So, somewhere here we find the world's deepest sinkholes, or the world's deepest caves, or what, I don't remember exactly, but anyway, some really deep hole in the ground. Let's turn it around. So, you can see it looks in a way similar to those rocks I just showed you before. There is this kind of main flow direction. We have also these kind of straight, like, or distinctive lines. Then we have also this kind of islands. And I don't know if it's really well visible here. Can we go? No, it doesn't work. Yeah, no, probably. If you watch at that landscape here, like those mountains, they also kind of way stick out of the ground. And they have this distinctive, how to call it, direction. Main direction. Where are we? Yeah, watching south, approximately. Not really. That's Italy. So you can see it's a general flow direction to this direction. Yeah, sorry for that. Anyway. Like here you can see it's a general flow direction in this direction. And if you go closer you see all kinds of little features here on those rocks. Yeah, they look like random, like totally random rocks if you're too close. But if you go a little bit more far away, you can see the general flow direction of those. In a way, like here. So, it's about the same, probably, because these are the Alps. That's granite. And then we have this, what we talked just about with the flow direction in this direction. That's sandstone. Which indicates it could be under the surface, quite similar looking like as those rocks I just showed you. And if you go back into the internet and check about sinkholes in Croatia. The deep and wide holes endangering the two Croatian villages are known as cover collapse sinkholes. They usually appear in areas where the underground rock has been hollowed out to form cavities and caves by water and is covered by a thick layer of soil, sand or alluvium, and most importantly clay. So if you put a whole bunch of water on top and shake it, it will break, it will go down. Because those holes have been there like always. Since the first day, those rocks have been built by huge electrical forces. Plasma discharge event and really strong wind. They are not like, probably somewhere there's a little cave made out of water. But somehow it's hard to imagine that they like underground would make caves too much, like which then would collapse like those. But if you imagine that all those rocks looked basically like that before this, all those layers of soil and cities and stuff came on top of them, one may not wonder about the sinkholes anymore too much. Because there, sometimes you have this kind of trails of holes, craters, or however you put it. And I want to show you And I want to show you this one part of those rocks. Yeah, for example, this one. Most of those holes are in a way round. They are formed by some kind of flow. So this is my theory about the sinkholes in Croatia. This kind of bedrock, earthquakes, and water. Thank you for listening. And I really would like to, I would be interested in to listen what you think about this theory that those sinkholes may appear more and more over the whole Balkan region because the bedrock is just like that. And if it starts to shake and if it starts to rain, the dirt falls into those holes. Or like they just get so soft underneath that it starts to flow away and there's more space from on top because it's shaking and all this kind of stuff. And water, rain. Yeah, that's what I think. Thanks.